Hello Chess World, it's the Tech Shark. Welcome back to another video where today we're going to be taking a bit of a look at the match in the Pro Chess League between Magnus Carlsen with the white pieces and Daniel Naroditsky with the black pieces. It should say 1-0, but I didn't have a way to put in that black resigned. So this is the best I can do for you. They gave Magnus 94.5% and Danya 89.1%. So let's look right into it. d4, knight f6, c4, g6, the king's Indian defense, knight c3, bishop j7, and e4. d6, we're still in theory, h3, castles, bishop e3, e5, d5, knight a6, g4, we're still in theory, knight c5, and Magnus leaves theory with queen to c2. Danya follows with c6, Magnus develops his knight, and Danya starts a short exchange before playing queen a5. Magnus puts his knight on g3, and his rook on b1, his queen on d2, takes with the pawn, b6, g4, knight back, c4, the queens are traded, and Daniel Naroditsky with the first inaccuracy of the game. Knight to c7. Stockfish thinks he should have gone bishop to f8. That's not a very human move. So, you can understand him. And Magnus bounces back with an inaccuracy. Knight c3 when he should have gone knight c1. But they have good follow-ups to fight their plans, and Magnus plays king to d2. So Magnus will not be castling, but that was already pretty obvious, as he has no king side. The bishops are traded, and now the rooks are in the game. And there is a bit of shuffling here, as it looks like Danya might have been going for a draw here. Magnus plays rook a3, brings his other rook over. And Magnus Carlsen makes the first mistake. f3, should have gone rook c1, but Danya misses it. He could have played knight to b7. Magnus doubles up his rooks on the h-file. Knight b7 by Danya. King d3. Knight c5. Danya's first mistake. Magnus takes a great move. f4 takes. And no, he didn't. Magnus Carlsen sacrificed his knight on the d6 square. And Danya took on g5. However, Stockfish believes that c7 keeps a stronger advantage. Magnus Carlsen has the doubled passed pawns, jumping into the enemy lines as they are advancing with the rooks on the h-file. Danya has double passed pawns, but not much they can do. Knight to f6. And Magnus Carlsen takes on g4, slides his king over, takes b6, check, takes on h6, take, rook c7, knight d7 check, or that's rook c6, my bad. Rook h4, check, here, threatening that fork, of course. Magnus Carlsen takes on f4, and if you take the rook, I fork you. In this position, give it a second. Give it a second. In this position, Daniel Naroditsky resigned, and Magnus Carlsen won this game. Subscribe for more tactics, like this video if you enjoyed, and check out my previous video on Magnus versus Nepomniachtchi. With all said, that's the ball game.